Hello, I am Rajendra Buradikatti, a writer based in Shimoga city in Karnataka in India. Today, I am going to recite and explain a Vachana originally composed in Kannada by Basaveshwara, who is popularly known as Basavanna in Karnataka. Social reformer who was the driving force of the Sharana movement, Vachana movement that flourished in 12th century in some parts of Karnataka. Basavanna took literature as a major weapon to educate the society. As part of his this type of endeavor, he composed many vachanas in vernacular language in Kannada. So far, we have found nearly 2000 vachanas composed by Basavanna. The vachana which I have selected to recite here is one of the best vachanas not only of Basavanna but of the whole Vachana Sahitya, the Vachana literature. This Vachana is very important because in this Vachana, the 7 basic principles are listed out, are incorporated. These 7 basic principles are treated as the articles of charter to be adapted by every human being to become a Nija Sharana, a pure Sharana, a holy human being. Let me recite the Vachana. The lines of this Vachana go like this. Do not steal, do not kill, do not lie, do not steal, do not kill, do not lie, do not get angry, do not loot others, do not flatter yourself, do not flatter yourself, do not blame the opponent, do not blame the opponent. This itself is the inner purity. This itself is the inner purity. This itself is the outer purity. This itself is the way to please our Lord Kudala Sangamadeva. This itself is the way to please our Lord Kudala Sangamadeva. This is that Vachana. As you have already noticed, this Vachana is in direct speech, in a simple language. We can understand easily. Is there any explanation needed? If you ask me this question, yes, there is a need to explain it because the words used in this Vachana are to be understood in a broader sense, not in simple sense. So, explanation is needed. Let me go one by one. Once again, I quote the 7 articles of charter. Do not steal, not stealing, not killing, not laying, not getting angry, not looting others, not flattering ourselves, not blaming the opponents. the 7 principles. The first one, do not steal. What is stealing? Stealing is taking someone's property, someone's belongings without the permission of the owner or without the legal authority. This is called simply stealing. It is a legal offense. Stealing is a legal offense. In this Vachana, stealing is to be understood in little more broader sense, in broader sense. Here, the stealing is not only the stealing, the direct stealing activities, what I have mentioned already. With these activities, the stealing also include earning the money by unprincipled ways. This is also stealing. Taking bribe is also stealing. The stealing also includes grabbing, snatching the opportunity of others, the benefits of others. This is also stealing. So this is, in this Vachana, the stealing has a broader sense. The second one is, do not kill. Do not kill. Killing is causing the death of somebody. So it is killing. But killing also, this is a direct killing. The indirect killing is also here. What is indirect killing? The killing of principles. What is that killing of principles? If we follow the way of dishonesty, it is the killing of honesty, the principle honesty. If we are lying, that is the killing of truth. This type of activities are also here killing activities, morally wrong activities. We should not kill. We should not kill the principles too. This is not killing. The third one is, do not lie. Lie? What is lying? Lie is the false statement. If we make a false statement intentionally, it is called lying. So lying is the negative notion. We should not lie others. We should not make false statement intentionally. So this is not, do not lie, do not lie. The fourth one is, do not get angry. Angry, you know, anger is an emotion characterized by antagonism. Sometimes, for some extent, anger can do good. It can release us by some pressure inside. The bitterness, it can give the way to go out the bitterness. But we should remember that the extensive anger, definitely do danger. We should be aware of that. The anger is not able to solve the problems. In more times, it makes the problem much complex, more complex. So, we should not get angry at any condition. So, this is the fourth principle, fourth article, not getting angry. The fifth one is, do not loathe others. Loathe means the loathing, disliking. We should not dislike others. We should not loathe others. We should not hate others. We should not detest others. Instead, we have to like others. We have to love others. If it is not possible to love others, at least let them go. Let us keep quiet. But we should not try to dislike them. So this is the fifth principle, fifth article. And the sixth one and seventh one, the most important one. So do not flatter yourself. Flattering ourselves is a common habit today. We have done this thing, we have done that thing. So always in one or the other way, we are trying to boost ourselves, we are trying to praise ourselves, we are trying to flatter ourselves. We should never flatter ourselves or the others unsincerely. It does not mean, it is not bad to say some good words in praise, in gratitude, in congratulation. So they are not the bad things, but they should be sincere. We should praise sincerely. The unsincere flattering, it may be to ourselves or others, it is not a good thing to do. We have to remember this one. And the seventh and the last one is, do not blame the opponent. Do not blame the opponent. The Basavanna, how was his principled man? He says, do not blame the opponents. Do not reproach the opponent. Do not criticize the opponent. Do not abuse the opponent. We should love even the opponent. This is the principle. This is the principle we have to follow. We should not blame opponents. So these are the 7 principles. Let me recapitulate. What are these 7 principles? The first one is not stealing. Second one, not killing. Third one, not lying. Fourth one, not getting angry. And fifth one, not loathing others. And the sixth one, not flattering ourselves. And the seventh and the final one is not blaming the opponents. These are the 7 basic principles, the 7 articles of the charter a real Sharana, a Nija Sharana should follow in his life. At the end of my speech, now I am coming to the last lines of this Vachana. In the last lines, Basavanna makes a statement. What is that statement? This is the statement. If we follow these 7 basic principles, he says, This itself is the inner purity. This itself is the outer purity. What is this here? Following these principles. This itself is the inner purity. If you follow these principles sincerely, it itself is the inner purity. What we call that Antaranga Shuddhi in our Kannada. This itself is the inner purity and this itself is the outer purity. Antaranga Shuddhi and Bahiranga Shuddhi, what we call in Kannada. Following these basic principles itself is inner purity and outer purity. Moreover, he says, this itself is the way to please our Lord Kudala Sangama Deva. What a nice statement. This itself is the way to please, to win over our Lord Kudala Sangama Deva. So, let me conclude my talk with a statement that if we sincerely follow these basic principles, these 7 articles of character in our life, we will definitely become Nija Sharanas, true Sharanas, the whole holy human beings. Let us all sincerely follow these principles and become the holy human beings, and in turn make this whole globe, whole universe, whole world a better place to live in, a better place to live in. Thank you.